Hello everyone at Mike Boyle Strength and Conditioning. My name is Matt Meredith. I'm a 23-year-old student athlete and exercise science and biology student at SUNY Brockport. For me, strength and conditioning has always been a major passion of mine. Picked it up from a young age, and I just never let it go. I owe a lot of that to growing up in a coaching environment. My dad was and currently is head hockey coach at Fredonia State University. It was during my youth that not only did he teach me a whole lot about the game of hockey itself, but he taught me things that you wouldn't pick up outside of a coaching standpoint. He talked to me about how when he's recruiting players, besides the skill and the talent, he's really looking for the intangibles. He wants to see that they have good character, that they have good attention to detail, that they have integrity. Seeing things from this other standpoint that ordinarily people wouldn't get to see, it gave me a different view, a different outlook on how to conduct myself. And it may not have sunk in quite as much back then, but as I got older and I started going through experiences like trying to get recruited to college or trying to make a junior hockey team, I realized just how important those things were. And I'm thankful every day that I've had that sort of enlightenment in that area. I was a small town hockey player. I grew up in a rural town. It was a very small organization, and I was essentially a big fish in a small pond. It wasn't until I went to my first junior tryout that I saw the level of talent that was actually out there. I knew from a young age that I wanted to play college hockey. I grew up around it. It was always around me, and that's what I wanted to do. And I think I almost took it for granted that one day I was going to make it there. And then I saw how much talent was actually out there. The talent that I was going to have to compete with climbing up that hockey ladder as the roster spots get fewer and fewer. I knew that I wasn't going to be the most skilled guy, not by a long shot. So what I had to do if I wanted to make teams, I had to do something to set myself apart. And I decided that every time I stepped on the ice, I was going to be the hardest working player on the ice. And to do that required a certain level of conditioning. So to achieve this level of conditioning, I knew that I was going to have to train. This is when I really fell in love with training, when I became very methodical about it, when I was just hungry to know more about it. I read magazines, journals, nutrition blogs, anything that was going to give me that little competitive edge over the guy I was competing with. So why do I want this internship? The last 6 years after high school, I have spent playing competitive hockey in juniors and here in college, but I'm going into my senior year. I have almost successfully completed the journey, and I know that there are plenty of young athletes who are in my shoes right now trying to get to the next level. I know exactly what it takes to get to the next level. I know how hard you have to work. I know the discipline required to get to that next level. I believe I have a lot to offer to all sorts of athletes. I'm very knowledgeable in this field, both practical and in the classroom. I am just beginning the first steps of my new journey into the professional world, and this would be a huge stepping stone into getting to do what I love every single day. So thank you for your time. I really appreciate the opportunity, and I hope that you will consider me for this internship. Thank you.